Hey everyone, happy 4th of July. Excuse the noise behind me, that's the air conditioner because it's warm here in Georgia, but I digress. Apple or Apple Computer has filed a patent. Ironically, the news of this is hit during this Independence Day weekend, and if the technology behind that patent is allowed to be used by Apple, you and I can't use our iPhones to ostensibly make a video recording at a live event. Now, this has really terrible implications. It is a Orwellian approach to solve a problem that has a better solution I'll get to in a moment. But let me explain to you why this is so horribly wrong and completely unconstitutional. We have an agreement in the law that if you see it, you could film it. But even though the laws vary by states, and each one of those laws relates to the overarching idea via the U.S. Constitution of the right to film, and that right to film being a type of free speech, we also say that you cannot use your iPhone devices or any video recording devices to violate someone's right to privacy in a public setting. There are a number of examples of this that go on a case-by-case basis. But where Apple creates a problem for everyone is that in this technology treats each one of those cases as if they're the same. So for example, let's say we have an event. I'm credentialed press at that event. If I walk in and boom, the person who is operating the switch remotely to control my iPhone to shut off the camera prevents me from recording that event or parts of it within my fair use legal rights. Okay, look that up if you don't know what that means. Permits me from doing that even though I have a press credential and I'm in a specific area for press. The bottom line is, hey look, my job is curtailed. I can't do my job, and the freedom of the press has been eliminated, knocked out. So you have problems that are both legal, economic, moral, and social. So the idea that Tim Cook and his staff is trying to implement is done to help artists. I get that. But if they really want to help artists rather than this way, which has some other enormous and terrible implications for our society, what they should do, Apple, is basically force or coerce or encourage Facebook, Google, and other platforms that have video ad serving systems to first place those ads on videos of the artists at these live events, and then take the revenue from those ads and share them both with the artists to a percentage and the video maker, which would be a lot more fun. You know, YouTube has a partner program. I've advocated that kind of strategy for years. Let us share revenue with the artists and give us the encouragement to put that artist out there more and more. That helps everyone. But I digress. The Apple way is completely opposite of that. And not only that, it points to a larger problem in our society that I see that we really have to get a handle on and stop. And that is the development of technologies that rob us of our basic civil liberties, our basic constitutional rights. Rights of freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, freedom of the press. You get the idea. And it seems like every time I turn around of late, we have some kind of new technology that is causing this. And heck, no wonder Edward Snowden did what he has done, right? So what Apple is doing will wreck us of the very democracy and the democratic system that we have enjoyed and has served as the basis for the construction of what we call the Great American Experiment. So Apple just simply cannot be allowed to do this. No one can be allowed to do this. And we have to fight it every step of the way. And Apple and Tim Cook, CEO of Apple, must come up with a different strategy here, preferably the one that I have suggested. what they want to do should not be allowed. And not only that, the politicians that enjoy the donations from the tech community, look, they can afford to give up those donations, because not doing so means to wreck American society as we know it and wreck democracy. But giving up those donations, as lucrative as they may be, are priceless when it comes to the maintenance of democracy. It must be done. It must be done. Stay tuned. Happy Independence Day. Happy 4th of July. And this vlog was made on an iPhone 6s.